Academic Approaches to the Vedic Universe, Part 1. This is a section of a longer video presentation I made for the Bhaktivedanta Institute for Higher Studies Vedic Cosmology Conference in Florida, November 2023. Other parts of this particular section, Parts 2 and 3, will be in following presentations on this channel. Let's now look at the proposed models of the Puranic universe by scholars within ISKCON. After extensive research between 2004 and 2007, Danavir Goswami published a number of materials on Vedic cosmology. Some of his work was inspired by the diagrams at Tiruvengkatswamy. For example, compare this model with Danavir Goswami's image of the Earth sphere as one of the 9 islands created by the sons of Sagara. His approach to Puranic cosmology has also been influenced by the astronomical treaty Bhugola Varanam by Sri Varivaj Tirtha, a 16th century polymath in the line of Madhvacharya. A partial version of the translation by Badaranayan Murthy is included in Danavir Goswami's publication Bhugola Tattva, along with an image of the translator's so-called golf ball model. That shows the Earth globe perched on a mountain extending up from Bharat-varsha. Prior to Danavir Goswami's books, Richard Thompson, Sadaputa, divided the description of Jambudvip and the rings of Bhumandala into at least 4 separate models. He compares his multiple meaning concept with a Krishna painting, when a number of different pastimes are represented in a single frame. But why would the Bhagavatam's 5th canto do this? It can be confusing. One proposal is that it preserves a large amount of information in relatively few words, perhaps like packing a single suitcase with separate items, taking that suitcase on a journey, then later unpacking specific items when you need them. So let's look at those models. First one, the mountainous regions of Central Asia. Here's a topological map of Jambudvip, the black lines being the mountains and the blue the rivers. The yellow lines represent the base and sides of Mount Meru. Now compare that to the mountain ranges of Central Asia. Similar. Thompson also compares the Bhagavatam's names of those mountain ranges to what we call them today. Second model, the heavenly realms. Now the Earth is tiny in comparison with the huge mountains of Jambudvip. At about 8 miles per yojana, the mountains and trees are thousands of miles high, and you got fruit the size of elephants and rivers of pure mango juice. In chapter 16 of the 5th canto, there are exotic lakes, one that tastes like milk, and others like honey, sugarcane juice, and so forth. In chapter 17, we read that the tract of land on the southern edge of Jambudvip is Bharat-varsha. But in the other 8 varshas, after returning from the heavenly planets, humans there enjoy the remaining results of their pious activities. Third model, the Earth plane. For this, we need to look at the Earth presented as a flat stereographic projection. This makes the Earth into a planisphere model, which corresponds with 5th canto verses describing the hottest annual path of the Sun upon the Earth's surface. This model also fits the daily path of the Sun during the equinoxes. Note that, like in the Surya Siddhanta, this model supports Mount Meru as being located at the North Pole. The fourth model, the geocentric solar system. The edges of Bhumandala's concentric circles of Sakadvip, Konchadvip, Pushkaradvip, Manasatar Mountain, and the freshwater ocean correspond closely with the distances of the geocentric orbits of Mars, Mercury, and Venus. Let's move on to the outer circles of Bhumandala. Land of living beings, matches Ceres in the asteroid belt. The edges of the Golden Land match Jupiter and Saturn. Beyond Saturn and the Loka mountain is Bharat-varsha, the dark region. Its outer edge matches the barely visible orbit of Uranus. Now for Charana Dasi's Vedic Planetarium Immersion Experience concept. For the project, she recommended a simple approach for the temple's main dome, using the equatorial plane as Bhumandala, represented in the floor of the main temple hall, Meru as the North Pole, and displaying the movement of the heavenly bodies according to observation. For her, the more technical aspects of the fifth canto descriptions should be in separate exhibits. The next major model was by Antardvip, who is currently the Director of Research for the Planetarium Department of Temple of the Vedic Planetarium. He has developed a beautiful chandelier model for display in the main dome. His proposal of projecting the sphere of the Earth onto a map of Saptadvip reveals intriguing correlations between its rings and the major latitudinal markers on the globe.